Got the recording started.
Okay, so let's talk about level caps in video games.
Level capping. Okay.
Alright, so I started playing this video game called Rune Factory 4 Special. And I'm using a cheat engine because I decided to experiment.
Yep.
So the level cap for this game is 50,000.
50,000 level cap.
50,000. Yes. I have decided, like, I'm using cheats, right? I'm trying to get to the max level, and every time I beat an enemy, it raises up my level by maybe, like, 44. It's taking me forever to get to the 50,000 mark. I'm not even there yet. And my HP is over 1,000,000 now. This
That's
is fucking...
insane.
Not only that, okay, but they have certain skills that you can acquire in the game that also attribute to your stats. So what I did is before I even started to level up at all, I decided to max out my skills when I got them and stuff. The max for most of the skills, the level for that is 999 each. So, and some of the skills are so stupid, I can't make this up. So let me list the skills that I've found so far. You ready?
Okay. Ready.
We have short sword, long sword, spear, axe/hammer, dual blades, fisting, fire, water, earth, wind, light, dark, love. Okay. Farming. I mean, farming is a skill. Logging, also a skill. Mining, yep, I can see that. Fishing, okay.
Yeah.
Chemistry. Chemistry's at 99.
Yep.
For some reason. Okay. Searching.
Searching.
Searching. It gets better. Walking. No. It gets even better. Sleeping.
Okay.
There is...
Well,
I gotta show you this. No. Take a look at my screen right now and look at the bottom of the list if you can read it.
sleeping.
Sleeping. There is a skill for sleeping. Eating.
Eating.
Eating. Then you have defense. And then the next following are 99. Resist poison, resist seals, resist paralysis, resist sleep. As if, I mean, I guess if you're skilled at it, then you also got to be skilled at not sleeping. Resist fatigue, and resist cold, like, you get a cold. Now, there's others. Taming. Throwing. Leadership and bartering. That's what I found so far for the skills. Most of those you have to level up to 999. Now, if I count all of these skills up, I'm pretty sure that all of these levels can actually rival Fallout 4's leveling system.
Yeah.
Because Fallout 4 has the highest level cap of any video game at 65,000 something. It's stupid. But this game just, like, it takes that, and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, you gotta be good at sleeping, man. You gotta be... You gotta be asleep before you hit the fucking bed. Like, as soon as you're falling towards that bed... and then you gotta wake up the exact moment you need to, like, to the millisecond. even though your character wakes up the exact same time with the same, like, health and all that stuff, it makes no sense.
No, that doesn't. That really doesn't.
Eating is a skill.
Eating is a skill.
I'm surprised that breathing is not a skill in this.
And
Or
drinking.
Or blinking.
And drinking.
Hold on, I better practice my blinking. So yeah, that's Rune Factory 4. Let's take a look at my. Oh shit! Hang on. Okay, my stats. I'm at level 18,472. My HP is at 1,101,656. Uh, God. My attack is at 79,109. Also, I tested another thing out too. When an enemy hits me, they do no damage. I'm on the hardest difficulty, by the way.
Yeah.
And the hardest difficulty is called Hell.
Nice.
So, also, okay, so I told you what my attack power is. Let's see how much my platinum sword raises my attack. 428.
428.
Ugh. This game got mixed reviews on Steam. The only reason I got this is because I started playing this on Game Pass on Xbox last night.
Yeah.
And so basically it was free. And it just reminded me of the days when I used to play Tides of Destiny, which is another game in this series. Now, the problem with this game that I have is that it looks like a handheld game, while Tides of Destiny was actually a PS3 game with decent graphics. Like, pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I would even go so far as to say that's a game you could possibly play on a current gen system with a few tweaks to the graphics added for maximum effect. I liked it. I loved Tides of Destiny. I thought it was a great game. This game, I don't know. I've been through a few conversations in this game, and so the beginning of the game, there's a dragon, and he's always trying to act all formal and stuff towards like anybody else that comes in, except for you. It's like, don't tell anybody that I'm dainty and informal at all. and the conversation about this drags on and on, and I'm like that. I'm like this. Please, please make it stop. It's like the owl from Zelda Ocarina of Time. Just shut the fuck up. The dialogue just goes on and on. If there's one thing I don't like about the Rune Factory series I've seen so far, it's the intros are so goddamn long. So if you want to start a new file, God help you. Anyway.
So I've been putting so many hours of playing Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm at level 21 now.
Okay.
And now it's actually getting... Now the difficulty is really getting there, but...
It's like going up, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that when you level up, the difficulty increases somehow. It doesn't decrease.
It's the fact of the matter is that in certain lands and certain islands, Greece, are capped at level 14 and level 16. But the further you go, it's like level 50, up to level 50 and stuff like that. Yeah. Probably level 60. I have, But yeah, I'm only at level 21, excuse me. And now it's just like, oh god, which way am I going to take this character in the story now? Because there are so many branching paths.
The Assassin's Creed game that I got into, and it's better, actually, in my opinion. The leveling system is like is way better.
Yeah.
It's Assassin's Creed Origins. It's the one in Egypt, basically.
Yeah.
That's a good game. Like
Yeah.
it has like the same amount of land you can cover and stuff, like ridiculous amount, same graphics, like but a better leveling system
Yeah.
overall, and
And
yeah, and I mean exploring the pyramids and stuff, that's cool.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that, I loved doing that, exploring
Yes.
the pyramids.
And the fact that Mirage is coming out what next month or the month after.
Oh, there's another game coming out?
Yes, Assassin's Creed Mirage, and they're going back to the basics. Pretty
Oh.
much how the Assassin's Creed pretty much started, where it was a smaller map, smaller area, basically. But you're not an explorer or anything like that. You are strictly an assassin. And,
All right.
Get in, do your job, and get out as quiet and undetected as possible.
Yes.
And
you want to be undetectable.
yeah, so Mirage is I'm psyched to see how that game turns out, and we'll be putting that on my wish list.
Yeah. I wonder if I should maybe I should just spend. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. If anybody tried to legitimately get to level 50,000 in this fucking game, one, I don't know if they could do it. And two, if they did, they are literally clinically insane. No joke. They are stupid. That's dumb. Like, I'm just doing this with cheats because... And if I ever play Tides of Destiny game, I already won that game, so I'm just going to use cheats on it. I want to see, how high the stats can go.
Yeah, so basically every attack is 400 experience or something like that?
I mean, I don't know. 44 levels per monster killed, which is one shot, basically. Even the bosses are one shot at this point. I could take the weakest sword and just be or even my fists and just be like,
so 44 points per
yeah. And it's
to increase level.
I closed the game, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 44 levels per kill with the cheats on.
Yeah.
And I'm at 18,000 something, and it's just it's taking forever. It is. It's just what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
Now
we'll have to definitely look into the math of that.
Yeah.
How many hours would it take?
Yeah, how many hours would it take to actually reach max level legitimately?
Yes.
Legitimately in Rune Factory 4, fighting only the starting enemies. I'm just don't try it, please. Please don't. Please don't. Don't do that to yourself. Just don't.
No.
It's a waste of life. Don't. You don't need to find out. The game's not that good.
Right.
It's just not that good.
It's not that good. Okay.
No. We don't even need to go there.
So with max leveling, with the Saints Row series, the max level has usually been level. Well, let's see, level 1 for Saints Row 2 was level 100, and then that was capped, or maybe it was actually, but and the following games were stopped at level 50, The newest one, it's the level cap is at 20.
Okay.
And
oh no, there's more levels in Rune Factory 4. Hold on. I'm gonna look up all the skills because now I'm curious. I bet you there's cooking. I'm probably missing that. I'm probably missing cooking because I haven't cooked anything yet in the game. So hold on. Let me check all the skills. Sleeping.
Cooking.
Okay, skills.
Fornicating.
Oh, babe. Power spawning babies. You'll have so many babies. 400 babies. Oh, God.
That's...
okay. I'm trying to find crafting and forging. Oh, there's more. Okay, crafting and forging. Yep. Sure.
Wait, foraging is different from searching. Okay.
Yes, foraging is not searching. You're looking it up, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, rune abilities. Is this it? No, that's not it. That's not what I'm looking for. Fuck off. Alright, hold on. Leveling, skills, and overall. No, this is just... no.
Oh, jeez.
And then there's different types of cooking, too, like cooking in a pot, cooking in a pan.
Cooking in a pan. Baking.
It's like,
cooking.
Probably
baking. Brewing.
Like, if you don't know how to sleep, fuck you. That's all I'm gonna say. It's like literally one of the easiest things you could possibly do. Like, eventually you're gonna sleep. It's inevitable. You have to sleep.
Yeah.
It's like death and taxes. You can't avoid it. Forget it. So, I'm trying to find what are. Okay, no, God, iPad, acting up and stuff. Hold on, skills. Skill grinding, yeah. Oh my God. It's like, this game is seriously the ultimate grind fest. If you want to grind your life away, go for it. I would recommend Tides of Destiny, but that's just me personally. Also, I tried to continue playing Tides of Destiny on the PS3. Here's what happened. Everything stopped for some reason. I encountered a fucking bug where everything stopped leveling.
Oh, that sucks.
I was so furious I quit the game. And I loved that game. I didn't want to stop playing it, but after so many goddamn hours invested into it, I couldn't just start over.
No.
It sucked. Boo. So...
it's like when you accidentally lock yourself in a vault in Fallout 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I've done that. I know what you're talking about. That fucking sucks, dude. You close the door on yourself, and there's no control panel to get out. So you're literally stuck in the vault forever, especially if you're on console. Like, if you're playing it on a console, you're literally stuck in that vault. Yeah, go ahead. Save the game. Do it.
Yeah.
Fuck. I've done that. Oh.
Yes, that is the secret ending to Fallout.
It is, actually. It's a secret ending. If you find it, you're a genius. But you're also a moron. Like,
you're a genius, but you're also an idiot.
You've done it. You soft-locked yourself out of the rest of the game. Congratulations.
That reminds me back to when there was a glitch um from the from the game the Stanley Parable, where if you walk into the room of monitors and you jump off the platform, there's no ending to that. You're just stuck down there and you have to restart. Just have to go back to the start of the game. But the reboot actually put an ending to that, and it's hilarious.
Oh. I was fortunate enough, even in the game, like, money is, okay, so, like, your average turnip sells for 30 gold.
Yep.
In the game. So now I'm in my max level, but I'm still sort of in the beginning of the game, so I'm, like, running up to portals and stuff like that, and I hit it, and the portal just, it automatically dies. Ta-da. And it drops what's called a small crystal. And I pick up this tiny little green crystal. And if you sell it in your shop, it's worth 120,000 gold. Oh, my brain's fucking bleeding. If you sell it as is in the shipping bin, it's only like 1/10 of that, but that's still like, do I keep selling turnips? Or do I sell the small crystal? Yeah. Now I can buy that legendary sword by selling the small crystal ploppies. I have to use my sound sword now. It's a sound sword. And yes, I just tried to do a Justin Roiland, but I can't be nearly as good as him.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of singing swords, there is a mission in Odyssey that you're trying to say you're trying to get into this huge this huge.
No, I'm not actually doing
this huge military base, castle base, to return an old family sword to one of the guys and to one of the sub characters of the game, and of course I'm at level 20, and so is everybody else, and there's like and it's just like it's full of guards and I was just like, and I was like, I tried to do it as stealthily, get into the tent as quickly, in and out of that tent where the sword is, as quickly as possible without being seen. And it's impossible to do that.
Oh.
Because there were like 3 guards watching the entrance to the tent that would never leave. I tried to, free the boar out of the cage to disrupt everything.
Have you tried whistling?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is that they're so close together. They're in a pack of 3, and they will not separate from one another. So if you try to whistle, you get the attention of at least 2 of them.
Oof.
So you can't just, and the same thing, if you try to throw like a torch away from them, then all 3 of them leave. But then they're on high alert. When you free the boar, they don't know they're not on high alert to you. They're just worried about that boar being released.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you can actually shoot the door open with a bow
Yeah.
from a distance.
So yeah. So I recently found. I was browsing online,
But it was
and you basically know my history.
right.
We're on opposite ends of the spectrum religiously.
Yeah.
You know, you're a Christian, so that pretty much narrows down basically where I'm at on that spectrum and stuff, right? So I decided to go onto this website and check it out, and you wouldn't believe some of the motherfuckers on this website. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'm talking like they put it out there.
Really?
Like on the public web, right? Like they're not even using like anything private, like, you know, they're not where this I'm not talking like a .onion website, like you
No.
use Tor and you're on the dark web and stuff. No, this is public,
Right.
right? And they got their like picture out there. They're living in the US and they got their picture out there, and there's like one dude in like this like black sort of uniform jacket, and behind him is a Nazi flag.
Oh God.
And it's like,
Ugh.
yeah, I'm into zoo and younger and and I'm reading a lot of these profiles on this site, which I will not specify,
Yeah.
but I'm reading a lot of them and stuff, and I mean, the problem I have with this site is that the vast majority of these guys that are on there, they can't really, like, by the Church of Satan's definition, they cannot call themselves Satanists, because if there's one thing that the Christians and the Satanists can both agree on, don't spread hate and don't destroy your body, dude. Like, there's so many junkies too. They're like, yeah, I'm into party and play, and I'm into like skinheads, and I'm just kind of like, okay, let me give my opinion on Nazis. Here's my opinion on Nazis. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay. So, all right, they all gathered together way back then, right?
Yeah.
All these men and women and stuff, mostly men. They all gathered together, hyper militaristic, right? Formal as fuck, looking pristine and clean cut and all this stuff. Like, they looked legit, and they actually looked good. Like, you know, and for their time and stuff, those uniforms, they look crisp as fuck. And so they looked official and all that stuff. And then they go on to kill over 6 million Jews. And in the single war they fight, they lose. So they have nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
They suck. They fucking suck. That is shameful. That is evil.
I'm surprised that the triple K still exists.
Yeah, well, yeah, the KKK, they don't even. I don't think they even fought in a war. But like, even they dress up as like Nazis, and it's like, dude, first of all, you're not promoting your image very well. Second of all, you look like a damn pussy. I'm sorry, but they lost the single war they were in, and they were ridiculed as a result of it, not to mention their actions were vile and disgusting. Why would you want to put that image with your product and stuff at all? Oh, it's because they're fascists and stuff, and No, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
like they lost. It's over. It's been over for almost 100 fucking years now. It's gone. You know?
Yeah.
And I see a lot of these guys on there and stuff, and there's a lot of junkies, there's a lot of neo-Nazis, there's a lot of like actual, like, you know, they're like worshiping the devil and stuff like that, and it's just kind of like, if you look at the website for the Church of Satan, they're like, we don't tolerate that kind of shit. Like they're so sick. They're even so sick of it that they're like, don't destroy your body with drugs. Like, what are you doing, man? It's not a good look at all.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah,
That's
it's just
the
like
that's like
both versions of that believe that your body is your body is a temple, no matter.
and I have met one guy so far. Like I've spoken to a few people, but I've met one guy on there that actually has the right idea, and he's actually a bodybuilder, and he's a porn star and stuff. But
Yeah.
like the common greeting on there is "Hail Satan," which is it's polite, whatever. So hey, I don't care. And so like it's like this guy, he's like, "Hail Satan." I read over his profile, it looked good, so I started talking to him. He's roughly in his 50s, almost 60s and stuff. He's a porn star. He goes to the gym. He looks fucking amazing.
Right.
Like this guy looks fucking pristine. I love it, and he has the right idea. And him and I, like, we actually had an intelligent conversation. And I finally told him, I was like, okay, I'm just really glad that there's actually people on this site that aren't possibly racist junkies.
Yeah.
like I wanted to check it out and stuff because, like I could be a little bit of a freak sometimes,
Yeah.
But these people are not smart about it.
No.
Like like God.
Once if they're like information leaks, their real name leaks or something like that.
Oh no, they're putting their, like, there's one guy who's like living in New York City and his face is right there. Like he just puts his face there with the flag right behind him, and it's like, oh no. Why? Like, seriously?
Yeah, it's
and then on the same profile is like, yeah, and I'm into canines and stuff, and I'm just like oh boy, you don't blatantly, you just don't put that out there, man.
You don't put that there out there because
Like,
information leaks. Because
Yeah.
information will leak out,
Mhm.
and the next thing you know, you're visited by the local police department.
And maybe Michael Jordan, who's politely trying to tell you, stop it,
Stop it.
get some help. But it. So I mean,
Yeah, it's if they're
I just can't believe the
They're
amount. I mean,
sharing-
I can believe the amount of. I can actually believe the amount of stupidity that some of these people are showing. This isn't exactly a well-known website that I'm going to, by the way. There's only like several thousand members, maybe, and stuff. Me being one of them, but I'm not throwing like all this crazy shit out there. I'm not even doing any of that stuff. Like I'm just my whole thing. This is my outlook on life. Like, yeah, I'm pretty much a Satanist. Like I've denounced like God and the Christian faith and all that, and you know why. And maybe we'll get into that. We could even get into that pretty soon. But my whole thing is like I'm just trying to live peacefully and within my means, and it's basically like don't fuck it up for yourself or anybody else. We're all in this together. Christians, Satanism, Buddhists, whatever, you know what I mean? We're all playing the same game, basically. We're just, everybody has a different opinion.
Yeah.
And, I mean, and even you can agree, at least the Christian and the satanic, at least they have some things that they agree on. Very few, but some.
Yes.
Like,
yeah, it's like, and then there's like there are Christians and there are the extremists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the problem with that is the fact of the matter is the extremists are a lot more vocal.
Yeah.
And give the bad and give the bad outlook of what Christianity is.
Similar to Satanists too, if you think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
We each have, on different spectrums, right, of the religious scale, we each have the same problems. Like, one guy on that site, there's a little like box with like shout outs where you can like say something publicly, and most of them are like Hail Satan and stuff like that. That's typical, right?
Yeah.
Then there's one guy that says Hail Meth. I wish I was joking. It literally says that.
Yeah, I believe
Hail
you.
Meth.
I believe you.
There's literally a dude worshiping the drug methamphetamine, which has done so much damage. It has done irreversible damage.
No doubt.
Like, ugh.
Yeah.
It does nothing but damage. It's completely harmful. It does nothing. So, it's just, God. Wait. So yeah, there's a lot of extremists on that website, and there's very few that actually have the right idea of what it actually is. It's kind of like, it's like I just said, like, you know, just live your life and don't screw it up for yourself, for everybody else. You know what I mean? Just go do your thing.
Yeah. Yes. You do you. I do me. We won't do each other. Probably.
Maybe. I mean, you know. Exactly. I just find it.
I have quoted that line so many times.
Oh, I mean, it's like, you do you, I'll do me. We won't do each other. Maybe.
Probably.
So, movie of the week, The Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski. The dude.
Where's the money, Lebowski? You ever seen that meme? I gotta look it up. You ever seen that meme? The Where's the Money, Lebowski?
Yes.
With the baby.
Where's the money?
Have you seen that?
I think I have, but...
Alright, hang on. Oh god. I start typing where, and Where's the Money, Lebowski is automatically there. Okay, so I'm going to show you... I wonder if we can probably show this video on the podcast, like 15 seconds. So you could probably edit it in. But hang on. Share. Discord.
Oh.
I'm looking for my... Okay, Man Cave. There we go. Okay, it's on the Man Cave. 15 seconds. Just check it out real quick.
Okay. Alright, let's see here. Wait,
Let me know.
Where's the money, Lebowski? You want that money, Lebowski? Bunny says you're good for it. Where's the fucking money, shithead?
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
Where's the money, Lebowski? I don't know, it might
That's
be down there.
awesome.
Let me take another look.
That's awesome.
I love that. The fucking baby baptism with Where's the Money, Lebowski?
Where's the money, Lebowski?
But
You want that money, Lebowski?
He dips that baby in so suddenly too.
Fucking money, shithead!
And that baby's way too happy. Where's the fucking money, shithead?
So I recently got my hands on a new a movie from where I work. Disaster.
Movie. I'm scared.
It looks like to be from the same guys that did the old celebrity
Team America or something?
No, Celebrity Deathmatch
Oh.
from MTV. Celebrity Deathmatch was an awesome, a great TV show.
Mm.
It was all claymation, and claymation animated, and it went, I think, for 5 seasons on MTV.
Mm-hmm.
And it was basically, yeah, WWE, but
Yes, my
Mortal
back itched and
WWE and Mortal Kombat.
my back was itching, and I literally just used my iPad to scratch it. I'm not kidding. I got like an itch.
You got
Oh yeah,
itch.
that's the spot right there. Take it. Okay. It took it.
It took it in the butt.
Yep. Oh, I make sure I go quick and stuff. That way I really impress the ladies. You gotta have that 2-stroke going on.
Yes. In and out.
Yep. That way you can get back to watching sports.
Sport. Oh. So, and going to sports, actually, me and the family are actually going to be attending a baseball game in Portland.
Okay.
So that's going to be fun, and it's more of an old school type baseball game, where it's not in a big stadium. It's like in a big park and stuff like that, and it's going. And yeah, so that's going to be a fun experience. And and last week, after the 4th of July, after we were driving home, so me and the family went up to Sparks for the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And so about 2 hours after we left, there's a notice on our phone saying a wildfire started 2 hours in Forks after we left.
Oh, I don't mean to get distracted, but I'm instantly jealous of you.
Why?
Grab that car. God damn it! I fucking love that, man.
Yes,
That's a DeLorean.
The DeLorean.
Oh, dude, the wheels even... Oh, Jesus Christ. It even has a light up. Okay.
It even lights up. Yep.
That's cool.
And the doors.
The doors open. Okay.
Yeah. I got that. Got this about a year ago or something like that. And it sits right up there.
I didn't even mean to get distracted by that, but what is that? Oh, Jesus. Is that a controller?
It's an old... It's an old telephone.
Does it still work?
I mean, if you plug it in to a landline, to an old-fashioned landline, it will work. Yeah. How does it look going up to your ear? I gotta see it. Oh God, you look so bad. You're talking into Pac-Man's mouth. Yeah.
Did you ever see? I consider it.
And this was another find from my work.
Have you ever seen the Pac-Man Dead Space crossover?
No, but I'll.
It's by Terminal Montage. It's
okay.
Something about Pac-Man.
Okay.
And I actually consider that now like canon to like Pac-Man.
Yes.
Yeah. And even Miss Pac-Man, it's so good, dude, because he's like wandering the corridors and stuff, and the ghosts have like wiped out everybody else, so he's trying to get like the energy orbs for his suit and everything and escape from the ghosts. And I like he actually somehow added a horror like he turned it into a horror show, and he added an actual lore to Pac-Man that I never thought would be possible.
Nice.
And it's great.
That's all.
And he added like Dead Space shit, so it's like cut off their limbs, and he has like the plasma cutter and shit.
Right.
So it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah, and that reminds me, I have this third person mod with the Sims 3, and I've thought about recreating the Pac-Man maze, and then putting like the mummies from World Adventures into there, trying to, and have them not controlled by me, you know. And I'm the only person that's controlling the person in third person, trying to make it through the maze.
Oh, jeez.
Without getting attacked by the mummies. I've been wanting to work on trying to make that. That's a fun one.
Oh, yeah. Just stretching. So, I've had to take yesterday and today off because I think there's like something wrong with my hips or something. I think it's the bed I'm sleeping on, and I recently put in new inserts in my shoes, but it's either one side or the other. My leg has just been hurting, so I've been trying to get it to heal, and it's also been a while since I've taken like a real break, which is needed just to restore things in my body and stuff. So you don't actually, it takes about a week, and that's without stimulation, to actually lose gains for the most part.
Right.
When you're working out and stuff like that. So 2 days, I'll be fine. You know, I'm going to get like right back into it tomorrow and stuff, but I haven't been like too happy that I had to sort of stop a bit, but I'll get back into it.
Yeah. And
for somebody for a lot of beginners, it's easy for beginners. It gets harder the more you train to get better, because you have to like do certain things. Like when you're beginning, you could just be standing in the gym doing nothing and just sweating, and you're gaining muscle and losing weight. Like in the very beginning, you know what I mean? You could just do whatever you want and you're doing fine and stuff. But when you're actually getting into it and you're trying to bodybuild, the further along you get, the more precise you have to be with like counting calories, counting protein, what workouts you do a certain day, how much you do, and I don't think I'm gonna get like where I'm at right now. I think I'm actually doing pretty okay, right?
Yeah.
Like my arms are it's no longer that scrawny anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With me and learning with martial arts and the Wing Chun and judo and all that, it is. I've been doing this I've been part of the class for maybe 3 months now.
That's almost how long I've been working out at this point.
Yeah, and it's only, and even though it's like I do there only two times a week, you know, because he only offers the classes 2 times a week. But now the classes that we're focusing down on actually learning and getting prepared for our white belts and all.
I just realized how dumb my hair looks. It's like,
You're
realizing
how dumb you look.
Yep. Stop it. Get some help. Anyway, but so I still to this day still have this like residual self-image of me being scrawny, but I took a couple pictures of myself today to show that like bodybuilder, right?
Right.
And I must say, I'm not actually doing too badly right now. So as long as I just keep at it, keep going, I'll be fine. I'm hoping, bare minimum, I want to get to like 140 muscle, not fat. Like just 140 pounds muscle, and I should be good there. That's bare minimum. So that's like a goal of mine.
Yeah.
You got to have a goal in order to get swole. And then you can penetrate the hole. Oh!
Oh!
Oh, wait. Crap, my shrimp dick's too tiny and stuff. Oh, shut up, Plumpies. You can barely get it in that fat ass. Her ass is so fat and her pussy's so deep, it's no wonder she can't feel anything. It's one thing to have a small dick, right? It's even worse, though, to have a deep pussy.
Right.
Am I right?
I suppose, yeah.
It is. That's man-made, man. Like, she's doing some shit down there. Now,
yeah.
Fuck that blonde there is way too happy to be in the post-apocalyptic world. Fuck that blonde kid, man. You know what I'm talking about. I see him over there.
Oh. Vault-Tec BitBoy, yes.
Yeah, he is way too happy. This is post-apocalyptia. There's radiation and death claws and everything trying to kill you. What's he holding? I'm just curious. A wrench. Of course, because you're an Otto. Of course he has a fucking wrench.
Yes, it was the only bobblehead that actually spoke out to me that I wanted to keep, that I wanted to get.
But did you get a skill increase from it? Because
Yes.
you're supposed to permanently increase your skills.
Yes. It's
Really?
my
Tell me
skills
more.
my skills at being an audio tech.
I don't think that's how it works, but okay. I think it's just an inanimate object.
It's a what's it called? When they give you like a fake pill.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's that. So as long as you believe that it gives you an up, then it's as long as you believe that it's true, then it is.
I found a nostalgic tune that you might be able to recognize. Hold on. Can you hear it?
Yep.
Do you know the song?
I think I do.
Now do you know? I love that song, dude.
Yes.
Just every once in a while, I'll go back to that song just to remind myself that maybe the world isn't as fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like I told you earlier, maybe not on the podcast, but I told you earlier, life doesn't always work out. And I'm starting to realize that fact a little bit. But it's not all bad, but, you know, life just doesn't always work out all the time. And you just kind of got to roll with the punches and, you know, it's make the best of it, really. And I don't know. Not all your dreams are going to come true. You're not always going to get everything that you want. You think kids get everything that they want?
No.
Yes, they do nowadays, but that's beside the point. I love that video clip of that like little kid, like he must have been like 3 or 4 years old, looking up at a dude going, "Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!" And the mother's just standing right there doing absolutely nothing. I'm not going to hit my kid. I don't want to get arrested. Hit the little bastard. I won't call the cops. You know? Like, that kid needs discipline bad. Take his toys away. Do something. Just shut him up.
Yeah, it's so much of a double-edged sword these days where you can't hit your kid. You can't punish your kid. You can, and it's just like...
I'm sorry, but that's not how I grew up. You know, if I did
to learn discipline, they need to know what's acceptable.
I mean, I was a rapscallion growing up. I wasn't. I mean, my parents were strict, so I didn't get into too serious trouble. But I was a bit of a rapscallion whenever I got the chance. You know what I mean? If I was given the opportunity as a kid, I took it every single time. Pretty much, just to get into like some sort of trouble, and I wasn't always smart about it either because I'm a kid and stuff, and so I had discipline. I mean, there were times my father went a little too far with it, but I was disciplined as a kid and stuff. And the way I see it, I don't think I'm at a point in my life now. Like, yeah, I'm in my 30s. But I feel like I'm at a point in my life right now where I'm trying to turn things around. And even though life isn't always working out, I'm at least trying. Like, again, I'm trying to get my license. I want to go into a trade school. I want to get a good career and stuff. I don't know if it's going to work out, but I'm at least trying. Yes. And that's more than a lot of people can say. A lot of people, they get stuck in dead-end jobs, or they just lose all hope and faith. They're just like, oh, I can't do it. They like quit before they can even say that they tried, just so they can say that they didn't lose. And they did lose because they never tried. You know, and it's and so with like kids, I think that my parents I mean, the final review is going to come after I'm dead and gone and, you know, whatever, right? But I think with my parents personally, I think they did the best that they fucking could given the circumstances and the people that they were. I really honestly do. And I think they loved me very much. You know, my mom and my father, I think they did all right. Because I'm at a point now where I'm trying to get my life together. I'm at least trying.
Yeah.
And
you know, and
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Like I didn't turn out to be a felon. I didn't turn out to be a junkie. You know, I mean, have I almost run into some trouble? Yes. You know, I was homeless for 5 years, yes, but that was me. That was my doing. I take accountability on that one. I was an adult, and I may not have known really how to get out of homelessness, but again, not everything in life always works out. And I accept that. I accept that responsibility. Yeah. And a lot of parents, however, they don't discipline their kids. And this is the Satanist in me coming out a little bit, but why should those kids have it easier than I did?
Yeah.
Why the fuck? You know?
And so
what makes them so special?